Okay, here we go. Uh, this is a good appetizer for the holidays. It's called Ramaki. It's chicken liver, water chestnuts, and onion. All right. Now, what you do is you have to blanch the bacon. You have to pre-cook the bacon a little bit. Um, you'll see when it comes out of the oven. It's not brown, but it's already started to cook. If you don't do that, you'll never the bacon will never cook. It will everything else will burn before the bacon cooks. All right, so there I'm putting it on a cookie sheet and into the oven it goes. Now here's the chicken livers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do two things with this video. One is I'm going to make Rumaki, and then I'm going to make chopped chicken liver pate. Now look, I have some haters on YouTube. And to the haters, I would like to say you will not find this at Golden Corral. So please, I don't want to hear all the oohs and ahs and oh, that's gross and all that shit. Just turn the video off. Just go away, okay? Like I said, you won't see this at Golden Corral, so you won't be interested in this. So just turn the video off. All right, anyway, what I'm doing here is now I'm selecting the ones that I want to make Ramaki out of. And the other ones I'm going to use for the chopped chicken liver. All right, you know, the pieces of fat, you can just get rid of them. You could actually grind them up and use them. It's not that, you know, it's no big deal. It's not important. So the good pieces, the good solid pieces, I'm going to use for Ramaki. The end pieces that are a little bit straggly, you know, I'll use those for chopped chicken liver. Okay, let me see here. What you're going to need for this is toothpicks, water chestnuts, and onion. I don't know if we went through that already. Okay, now look, these are the pieces that we're going to use for the chopped chicken liver. Now what I did was I dredged them in flour. So they're coated in flour and they're cooking in olive oil. Now here comes a little bit of bacon grease from our bacon. I put a little bit of bacon grease in. Now I'm also going to saute some onions in here, and I'm going to throw in some bacon in here. And we want to cook this stuff all the way cooked, all the way done. You know, the livers, the onions, there goes the onions, and the bacon will come by a little bit later. The bacon has, you know, it's halfway cooked already. Also, we're going to add in here some white wine, salt, pepper, and garlic. And then we're going to grind it. My KitchenAid, there's the bacon there. Okay, so now I turn the stove on low, and I'm just going to let it cook until the bacon gets a little bit more cooked. The KitchenAid that I have, my mixer, I have a grinder with it. Oh, there's a little bit of butter. You add a little butter to it to hold it together once it gets cold. You know what I mean? When it's cold tomorrow, it'll slice like you know, like a loaf of bread. You can just slice off pieces. All right, there's some white wine, and we're going to let that reduce. You know, the white wine deglazes the pan, and we're going to let it reduce. Okay, now here's the bacon. You can see it's not really cooked. You know, it's a little bit, not much. I'm going to reuse that same pan once we start doing the Ramakis. Like I said, for the Ramaki, you need toothpicks, onion, and water chestnuts. We'll start rolling them up here in a minute. This is really a nice appetizer. You know, they're very filling, you know. If you don't have a lot of food for your guests, cook them some of these. You know, 2 or 3 of these things and you're just about done. All right, now look, here's what you do. You lay out the bacon, you put a piece of chicken liver in the middle, put a water chestnut and an onion. All right, now roll it up with the toothpick. Did you see what I did there? Wait, I'll show you again. Hold on. Like I said, I'm going to use the same paper and the same cookie sheet for cooking these things. And again, they go back into the oven. All right, there's the bacon. Now you put in a piece of liver, a water chestnut, and a little piece of onion, and use the toothpick. You see how I fold it under with the toothpick? The toothpick will help you. If you just try to roll it up, it kind of slides all over the place. And also start rolling from the small end. Put the liver on the small end, and you're going to roll to the big end of the bacon. There you go. You see? You see how the toothpick helped? The toothpick stopped it from sliding out all over the place. These things are really good. If you make these in some of those hot dog things, and maybe some chopped liver with crackers and cheese, oh man, and fruit, oh man. I mean, you know, those are nice appetizers, real nice. All right, here, this one's giving me a little bit of a hard time. The onion wants to slide out. There we go. Okay. Now, when you stick the toothpick through, you want to stick the toothpick through the onion and the water chestnut. You know what I mean? You want to try to spear the onion and water chestnut. Then that way, you're for sure the thing is going to stay together when you take them out of the oven. All right. Here we go. I can't remember how many chicken livers this was. I think it might have been 1 pound. I don't remember. I think it was 1 pound of chicken liver. All right, there we go. I think this is the last one coming up. Yep. Nope, one more. Alrighty. There it is. Now those are just going to go into the oven, about 350 degrees. Sprinkle a little bit of soy sauce on them. That's what that was, a little bit of soy sauce. Here they are. They're out from the oven. They're cooked. Man, I got to tell you, it doesn't get any better than that. Those things are really good. All right, here's the grinder. Now there's 2 plates to the grinder. There's a big holes and small holes. I'm using the one with the big holes. You don't want to grind it too fine. You know, you want a little bit of something in there. Something, you know what I mean? A little bit of bacon chunks, a little onion chunks, and some liver chunks. All right, here it is. It's going through the grinder. Now to this I'm going to add salt, pepper, garlic, and 1 egg. Okay, I'm going to put the egg into the grinder. We're going to grind it up in there with it. Now there's nothing in there. There's no thickening agents added now. All the thickening agents are the butter and the bacon grease that's in there. There goes the egg. Listen, let me give you a little tip on eggs when you boil eggs. If you wait until the water boils and then put the eggs in, wait until the water boils again and boil them for exactly 14 minutes. And you won't have that black ring around the yolk. You know that black ring that the eggs get sometimes around the yolk? You won't have that if you boil them for exactly 14 minutes from the second time that the water boils. 14 minutes. Remember that. Okay, hey, let me tell you, you might find this stuff somewhere else, but you won't find it any better than this. Whoo! There you go. Chopped liver mold. I'm going to eat. See ya.